back to the harbor, guys, and welcome aboard this 1985 58-foot Hatteras Longtail classic motor yacht that has been kept up to impeccable standards. Freshly Awlgripped. This boat shines. The broker said people call and say, does it look as good as it looks on the pictures in real life? Well, you'll have to come and find out, but I tell you what, I was very impressed in the quick little preliminary walkthrough I just did. The varnish, the paint, the care. This thing has been captain maintained for the last 24 years, and pretty much just not getting used enough to justify it, but they still use it. Go for lunch cruises. Again, captain maintained, captain cruised. Beautiful Marquip staircase here, and another staircase that they added on the back. I'll show you that on the swim platform. But boy, oh boy, oh boy, look at this thing. They don't make them like this anymore. They just don't. Varnish, handrail, stainless, squeaky clean, as are the decks. Nice bow cushions up here for dolphin watching. Just has such a clean feel to it. I get on a lot of these 80s Hatteras, and without the fresh paint, you know, they just really show their age. This thing does not. This thing looks like it just came out of storage from Lake Michigan after a 30-year time capsule was opened. Extra cushions here, I just noticed that on top of the dock boxes. That's a really nice feature, actually, and overlooked. You add some cushions and now you've got all this extra seating. It looks better. Instead of just a storage bin on the front, on the bow, now you have seating for everybody. Look at this. You could have 20 people on this boat enjoying the fireworks, or maybe going for a short cruise. Non-skid here. You can actually have people standing there as well. As I said, if you were having like a little party, it's not what it's designed for, but you could put them up there. Wide decks. Boy, that's got to be 3 feet easy. Sneak peek to the lower helm. Just met the captain. Nice guy. Great owners. Great boat. I'll have all the information in the listing. Down here in Gulfport, Florida. Just little things like that. That thing should be, you know, covered in rust and algae, but it's not. It's clean as a whistle. Now here we go. Here's the party room. Full liquor bar. The woodwork throughout, guys, is all kept up, varnished, shiny. We've got Strataglass or isinglass. I think it's isinglass in here, and actually hard glass windows to port and starboard. It has the indoor-outdoor carpet, very comfy, nice wicker furniture, and yeah, full beam. Nice little lounge here. Now let me show you what I was talking about with the swim platform. They added that staircase, so it's a spiral staircase instead of just stairs going straight down, which there is no cockpit, so there's not much room out back. That would be a steep drop, but owners have taken care of it. Got some non-skid on there to keep it safe. Stainless handrail all the way up. Nice little feature. Let's before I give you a little peek, look at that, into the salon, let's head up onto the bridge. Varnished teak steps, but they have the non-skid. I've been on boats that didn't take that into mind, and it gets slippery. We got a dinghy, clean as a whistle as well, with a 40 horsepower tiller handle. Honda. Navy blue cushions up here. Look like new. I'm gonna go ahead and call it right now. Outside of boat shows, new boats, this is the nicest boat I've been on. Look at this. Even the, this is all varnished. It's just a classic, man. From the 80s. Great decade to be alive. Look at this. Aluminum foot rail for the bar stools. I'll take it. Whoever painted this did a great job, I gotta tell you. There's some shoddy work out there, and when you're gonna spend like $100 grand to get your boat painted, I think it ought to come out looking pretty nice. Even the underside of this radar arch, look at that shine. Nice, pretty. I love that baby blue. Bimini top, stout aluminum frame. Again, clean as a whistle. I know where to find the dirt on these boats. That's a good spot to find it, and it ain't there. Really? Big old cushions up here, I suppose. Yeah, you could sit right here. You got handrails. Look at this. This is a great little spot for the grandkids. Sit down, relax. You're sitting on the Helm. Look at this, king of the world. Paradise. Captain's chair with 2 navigation seats. We got the quilted pleather. Sorry guys, keep talking about the cleanliness of the boat. You know, a lot of these boats I do have issues, so I'll stop talking about that and just pretend like it's normal. Cat diesels. Wait till you see the engine room on this, guys. Electronic package, all up to date. Trim tabs, bilge pumps. We got Naiad stabilizers. Sweet. We've got bow and stern thrusters. You see, when you get the varnish, when you get the navy blue cushions instead of just everything white, it just gets old after a while. Everywhere you look on this boat, it's pretty. It's beauty. Getting down in my socks. Let's be careful not to flop. Now, step inside. Here we go. Go back to the 80s. AC is cranking. Headliner is tight, clean. Lighting. Boy, that's a big window. No signs of any moisture, water damage. Big entertainment center. And look at this flooring. Teak and holly, and transitions into the parquet. Teak and holly is the original, I do believe. I like this frosted glass, but you can see all the way through. I'm not sure if this is like a walnut. If you're a wood expert out there, you could let me know. This has a hinge on it here, so the helm will fold forward. Just clip back there, unlock it, open her up, and you've got access to the back of all of your gauges and electronics. Big Garmin touchscreen. And right up here is another place you'd find issues, just from the heat over the years and water damage, and I don't see any. looks good. Yeah, we're on nearly a 60-foot yacht, so it's a pretty big boat, but I'm just used to everything being a little smaller. Got our AC and DC electrical panels. We've got AC thermostat here. I think you're going to have one in every room. Pretty sure each stateroom should have its own air conditioning. Comfy captain and helm seat. Let's dive in. Head down into the accommodations. We got another. Here we got our DC services. Again, the parquet flooring, I do believe that was added later on. I mean, I guess it could have came with it, but I'm not sure. Head down into the galley. Granite countertops, stainless wash basin, full-size fridge, and a nice little dinette table. Back in the old days, when sailing wasn't quite so fussy, especially when they had their guns pointed at you. We got, like the wood, little handheld hand pulls, stainless oven, everything's stainless backsplash, and even the framing around the lights has been varnished. Now we'll head down 2 steps, nice easy transition into the V-Berth. Completely closed off. You've got your own head, so nice little place to stick the captain and crew. Good size shower. Whoa, actually really good size. Oh no, okay, I see. It goes deeper into a port light. Good lighting and ventilation. Just look at that. Look at the varnish at the back of the doors are varnished. Tell you what, this boat would keep a good varnish crew busy. And let me show you the most impressive part. Look at this closet. That's the nicest closet you're gonna see. No, it's not cedar lined. It's varnished. Every square inch of it. So cool. A little bit of storage here. And let's see what we got under the galley floor. Access to the generators. And Davy's locker. Onward to the stern. Here we've got the utility room, a little stackable washer and dryer, the linens, towels. We head down the hallway. Here we have a guest bath. Big, plenty of room. Another shower. We have the same teak and holly throughout. Here we have midship to port stateroom. Very comfy for a couple of guests. Again, you're gonna have your own air condition. Cedar locker. Scuba tank ready to go for a little spearfishing expedition. Now this hallway has the engine rooms. We'll check out that last, but quick peek. The big cats in there. 4 doors, separate engine rooms. Here is the highlight of the interior. Look at this master suite. Full beam, big as any bedroom you landlubbers might need. My favorite part, I thought I was walking into a sauna at first, not because of the heat, just saw the pretty cedar woodwork and the size. Look at this closet. Ladies definitely would not complain about the space in here. What do you think about this wood? Look at this. Some kind of tiger print. Let me know in the comments below. The bed, it's a queen. I guess you could have, you could have made it a king if you'd have took out that cabinetry there. I suppose that could be the only fuss. But a lot of headroom. Headliner in great condition. Great views out the back when you're at sea. Little vanity. Pretty big space here. Nice little, actually, office space. It could double as. Look at this. Look at the wood wrapped around that curve. And you guessed it, more of that varnish inside and out. So pretty. Beautiful sized stateroom. Head with a full bath. Better than a Hampton Inn, I'll tell you that much. Again, more of the teak and holly. Corner round. All varnished. Alright, let's head into the engine room here. Start to starboard. Caterpillars. I'm going to get you the specs on those. Bump my head on that massive exhaust stack. Whew. Oh, I didn't see that. Got our stabilizer. These engines will run forever. Hot water heater. Good brand, A.O. Smith. That's what I use at home. And look at this storage cabinet. Look at all of that. Filters and belts. Really nice when you find these boats that have been well cared for. Yeah, so 2 doors to access either end, although you can get around it pretty well. Let's take a look at the forward side of the port, I do believe, is where we're at. Engine room. Air compressor. Fire compression. Fire extinguisher. A couple of spare anchors. DC service. And we've got our battery panel. But man, good size engine room, plenty of room to walk around. Take it underneath and look at the belly of this beast. It's pretty clean. Not bad for 1985. I'm not seeing a whole lot of diesel or oil dripping down there, although I'm sure there's some. Marine power. Sweet, I love it. Love this setup with the engine room on each side. Real ship looking doors. Feels like a proper boat. Here's another access panel that you can remove. Alright, heading on up. Heading forward, I should say.